All right. Welcome to West Coast Massholes. It's time for Massholes from who live on the West Coast to tell you what's up with Massholes on the West Coast. It's West Coast Massholes.
Woo!
That's Josh Wingate on one side, and I'm Todd Anderson on the other side.
Known as Todd Robert Anderson.
Yeah, that is
the professional thespian.
Sure. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't feel very professional right now because I'm not working and not making any money. So
yeah,
I feel like a bum, some kind of bum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, a shiftless layabout, no good. I'm no good. I feel worthless. I'm not contributing to society. I'm just sucking off the teat of society. Just, goodwill. That's all I'm doing.
Sometimes you just got to do it. It's not like you created the fucking pandemic over here, did you? Were you the creator of this?
No, I'm just trying to deal with it. That's all.
Yeah.
Just dealing.
Yeah. That's a success story these days.
Just dealing. Yeah, I guess you're right. You know what I had to deal with? Oh, here's a new segment.
What Todd had to deal with.
Yeah.
What Todd had to deal with.
But it's more specific than that even. It's like what I had to deal with in my shower.
Ooh. It's
the Todd shower report. So yes. This is what happens a lot to me out here in Simi Valley where I live. I go to get in the shower, I'm naked because you got to get naked to get in the shower.
I mean, some people, yeah.
And I'll get in the shower, and then I look down and there's a spider in the tub. I have a combined tub shower situation.
Yeah.
And a lot of spiders keep getting into my shower.
Mm.
And I don't want to kill spiders because I know they're good. They eat mosquitoes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But problem is I'm naked in a shower, and I find spiders to be scary. So I freak out and I wash them down the drain while trying not to get them on my skin. So I'm doing like a dance. I have like one of those detachable shower heads, Yeah, I'll be like fighting the spider while trying to keep away from it in the tub while it's all very awkward and terrifying. And
I think we need the visual. So next time you shower, you need to set up the camera. We can do the whole blurring thing. It won't be that big anyway. It'll just be like a little blur thing. But
hey, are you making fun of the size of my penis?
No. It was just the belly button, and it's very.
I'm a grower, not a shower. Why are you shaming my masculinity? This is.
No, I was just talking about like the distance. It was the camera angle. It wasn't,
I remember in Massachusetts back in the day, because, I grew up there, my formative years there. Like penis size was a big deal. I feel like that's like almost a universal. It's a universal thing. It seems like, but
yeah,
I remember
it's all rooted in. Yeah, a lot of talk about penis size.
Yeah. Now
it's a very interesting psychological failing of the male species. Are we a species? No, we're a gender of the
We're not
gender.
We're not a species. Yeah. We're just a gender of a species.
We're part of a species. Yeah, we're a gender of the species. So yeah, that would be specific to the gender. It's a weird thing, like this weird macho thing where it's quite homoerotic if you think about it.
Yeah, it really is. Or it certainly involves homosexual panic in addition to homoeroticism. I feel like growing up, and I don't know if it was childhood or Massachusetts. Like I wonder if I'd grown up here, if people would have been more polite about their penis size discussion. Like it'd be more like, if you said,
hey bro, like that's cool, man. We all gotta have our own penis size, bro. I have a long board, bro, and I have a short board, bro. Some days it's short, some days it's long. It's cool.
Well, yeah, and I wonder, was it regional? Like, do you think like out here people were just like from the get-go nicer about it because in Massachusetts it was very pointed and aggressive. You know,
Yeah.
if people started ripping
Yeah.
on your penis size or spreading
Yeah.
rumors about your penis size. Did that happen for West Coast people, like where everything's mellow and talks like you were just talking, like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure?
West Coast listeners, all 0 of you, please comment on this. How was your experience as a coming of age male and penis size jokes?
Yeah.
What was your experience? Please chime in.
Because I would like to be able to compare those two things.
Yeah.
I feel like once you get older, people are more polite.
Were you juggling? Like, were you
those are my two balls. Those are my balls. I'm testing because there's also the balls. People would talk about your balls. I don't mean to make this so
we've digressed.
base and gross, but I hate to talk about dreams because is there anything more annoying than when people tell you about the dream they had the night before? But I had a stress.
No, I find it interesting sometimes.
You know? I do too. It depends on the dream. But this is very simple. I just had like a stress dream, and in the stress dream, my balls were like hanging down. They were so low, they were like right at my ankles. They were dragging on the floor.
That doesn't sound like a good position. Oh, it's a painful position.
In the dream, I was just like, Jesus, when my balls get so low? How'd they get so low? What does that mean?
This dream, you could probably Google what does this dream mean? And my testicles hung all the way to my ankles, and somebody will have written a thesis on this. I'm
sure somebody has. I'm sure they have. I jokingly one time, remember when people wrote blogs, you know?
Back in the day. These things called blogs.
I had sort of like a half-assed blog. I've tried, and I wasn't very good at keeping it up, you know. And then sometimes I would just write ludicrous, absurd things just to amuse myself. And one time I wrote a whole blog about all the problems I was having with my balls, like sitting on my balls and my balls like falling into the toilet water, like teabagging the toilet. Like I did all this stuff about saggy balls. And this was like 15 years. This is back when people blogged. It was so long ago. And then someone I knew in high school got really upset and was like, "Are you serious? You need to go to the doctor if all these things are happening." I have a friend who had this medical condition. I was like, oh shit, you can't make fun of even saggy balls without someone calling you out.
But if you're making fun of your own, come on, that's like the best what's that called? Self-deprecating humor. That's the best kind.
I was exaggerating how saggy my balls were, obviously, but I guess it was insensitive to all the people who have actually saggy balls that fall into the toilet water, which, you know.
Yeah. I could understand. I could have compassion and empathy for that.
Yeah, I certainly, I did not mean to upset anyone or insult anybody.
You know what? You're just getting worse by the week. You know, first, last week you're a damn Hamilton hater. And now this week,
I hate saggy
you're like, you're completely prejudiced and you know, lacking any type of compassion and empathy.
I'm a typical shitty middle-aged white guy. I mean, what am I supposed to do? It's just how God built me. I got a problem with balls and musicals. Just what can I do?
This show has gone down the tubes. Bad. Really bad. If we could even call it a show. I love it. It's just terrible. You know, there needs to be these moments in life, you know, and it doesn't. I think we live in this time and where if you're not completely obsessed about the current issues, like it feels, at least in the world of social media, that you know everything's hyper focused on current issues, current affairs, which I understand why. I'm not judging it. But I think it's very important for the individual, I can speak for myself, is to have take a break, like living this day and just laughing a little bit. So us joking around about fucking testicles, you know, it's not to take away from the current state of the world, to actually bring a little bit of stupid laughter into it, you know, and take a break from the madness of this fucking mad world. You know, I don't know. Can you hear a dang thing I'm saying?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's just we have a spotty connection. I apologize. This happens. This is one of the things that is driving me the most nuts about this whole fucking thing, is trying to have meetings on Zoom and everything else, and things going wonky all the time. It's driving me crazy. Nothing works right, Josh. Nothing. All I wanted to do is work. That's it. Terrible. Anyway, but that's a good point. So I'm glad then I joked about balls. I feel better about it.
I feel great about it. I got a great laugh, you know, burn some calories.
Burn some calories. So what else what are you gonna do?
Do you think we're ever gonna work again?
No, I don't know. I've had a few self-tape auditions, and I do them. I do my best with the given circumstances and all that. But at the end of every one, after I've submitted it, I say to myself, I quit. I'm not an actor anymore. So until the next one comes up, I just not an actor. And that makes me feel a little bit better. It's just, then the question is, what am I doing with myself? What do I do? What am I going to do? I don't know. But it keeps me sane to say, well,
it could be simple though. You could be husband, you know, you could be dad, you could be blursh, you could be, you know, like the guy sitting and staring at the ceiling going, what do I want to be? You can be that guy, you know what I mean? Like,
definitely.
It might be just way more simple just to be where you at.
Yeah, that's true. But I love the idea. I'm happy to be a husband and dad and be like the house husband and take care of stuff. The only problem is I also feel the pressure to make money. That's the rub, you know?
Well, I understand that. You know.
Should I start like a killer for hire business? What's a...
I mean, that might be booming business right now. There's a lot of angry people that, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
That might be a good line of business. Get into.
Yeah, maybe I should try it.
But yeah.
I don't know how to do any of those things though, so I need to get trained. Who trains you?
Well, you could just I don't know. You could just be the guy who you could be the contractor and you subcontract.
Oh, like a middleman?
Like you're like the you know, like when you used to have to call the taxi company and there was a dispatcher. You could be like,
I'll be that
dispatcher. Yeah.
Well, I feel like that's
like, oh.
Yeah. There are guys that set these things up. Yeah, sure. And how much do I make off of that though?
I don't know. You probably, if it's a company and it's all about companies taking most of the liability, so you might, you know, need to be rewarded for that.
Yeah, I just is it like a 10%, 20% thing, like a oh my. That's George Takei telling us it's over. But what should I do before we wrap it up? I mean, middle management. I mean,
I was thinking like 55 to 60, like you running the business and you taking the liability.
Okay. All right. I'll do that.
And then like all the guys you hire, they're getting, you know, but you know, it's a hefty price tag, you know, you'd be making good money and those guys would be making good money too, or females, you know?
Yeah. I think I would specialize in lady killers. That's what I would specialize in.
Oh.
You know.
Okay.
You know, there's too many men in the business. We gotta balance it out.
We have to diversify.
Todd's lady killer.
What the fuck is wrong with us?
I don't know. We should wrap this up before my internet goes.
We should just fucking just go delete is what we should do with this episode. Delete.
They can't all be.
Keep
Josh,
this
they
part
can't
though.
all be
Fuck you, Nazis.
Fuck you, Nazis.
No.
Bye. That's West Coast Massholes. Bye. This has been a Blursh production. Blursh.